All this time I've been talking to a camera that wasn't even recording. Anyway, Two of Wands in reverse, Five of Cups, Knight of Wands, and I saw the Five of Pentacles. And then, oh, now we got the Eight of Cups, but I did see the Seven of Pentacles. It looks like somebody needs money. They need something. They're going to be I'm already flustered because I had already said everything. Somebody's going to be actively making a move. Put it that way. Making a move. Now, I don't exactly know what this is in reference to, but I'm going to dig into it. All right. It's just somebody feels like they don't have anyone else to turn to. They feel like they don't have anyone else that they can trust. So maybe they know you, maybe they see you, they feel like they can trust you. You feel like a very trustworthy person. Okay. Whoever this person is, they've probably been going through a lot. All right. Yeah. Eight of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Okay. Are you someone who, here's what I'm getting. You could be there's the Seven of Pentacles again. You could be someone who people can lean on. Somebody's just going through something. It's like you could be that kind of person where people they just feel very comforted by you. They feel like they can approach you. You have a friendly face, a friendly aura. Kind of like when people always say, I like your energy. It's kind of like that. That can be very dangerous. I think generally people are harmless. They don't mean anything by it. Sometimes there's people that are just like, oh, good energy, I'm going to go suck it out of somebody. I don't necessarily know that that's what this person's intention is. I feel like they really have a problem and they need help solving it. Came out sideways. We'll take it in the upright. Two things. One person is in. Okay. Two things. It could be actually happening simultaneously to the same person. Excuse me. Okay. Anyway. If not, it's two separate stories. Somebody is definitely going through spiritual awakening, and maybe you're someone who is very enlightened. Maybe they need help shaking the demon that's on their back. Maybe they need some encouragement. Maybe they're kind of stuck in their manifestations. Whatever it is, they just kind of need a little friendly advice. You could be someone who they see as a little bit, someone who's a little bit more, I don't want to say more elevated, but maybe, you seem to be doing okay. So that's kind of what I'm getting with that. On the other hand, on the flip side, it's two separate stories. It's interesting. I'll get into that in a second. There is someone who is, I'm getting someone who is either knowingly or unknowingly. I don't know if it was knowingly or unknowingly. I'm kind of getting a little bit of both. In a, what do you call it? A relationship where they have multiple partners. Polyamorous. I kind of feel like this person was unknowingly, wait a minute. Shadow man snoring. Okay. I've been in this scenario before. Not polyamorous. I was with somebody who I didn't know was polyamorous. They neglected to mention that, apparently. Apparently that's the new trend. I know there's other people who do that and they say, no, everybody knows. Well, apparently they didn't give me the clue about whatever it was. They just, saw whoever they wanted. So for some, the poly person who was in relationship with somebody and did not tell them that they were like a free agent. you know. They didn't clue this person in because they wanted to be with this person. And they knew that this person was anti that type of relationship. If that's the kind of relationship that you like, more power to you. Fine. Keep it away from me. That's my feelings on it. I don't want it. It's not for me. It's not for me. Whoever this was, it wasn't for them. And this person decided, you know, well, they don't need to know. You know, I won't tell too much. And you have somebody who's very trusting, you know, who figured, you know, this is just us. And this person didn't say anything. However, I feel like this person decided to leave that person behind because they really like the faithful person, I guess you could say. Don't anyone come at me, because I know people that are in polyamorous relationships are like, yeah, we're faithful. Okay. Okay, yes. But somebody who doesn't, you know, what I meant by the faithful person is the one that, you know, that doesn't partake in that kind of dynamic. Okay. Now, this person realizes that all of that good loving just didn't make them happy. They're just like no. I think I'm kind of done with this lifestyle. So now, King of Pentacles. You have two kings here. That's kind of, well, take any upright. Queen of Pentacles. There it is. Five of Wands. Now, it doesn't have to be necessarily, you know, poly. It could have just been a cheating scenario. But for whatever, I mean, I generally get poly when it comes to, or somebody who's very out there when it comes to the, what am I trying to say? When it comes to the Fool. Jeez. Anyway, this person was happy with the way things were. When this person, you know, they were like, you know, this ain't for me, peace. And they felt like they were cheated on, because they were cheated on. And this person's like, no, they're not happy anymore. They're not happy in this kind of dynamic. It's not fulfilling, not on an emotional level, not on a spiritual level. I guess on a physical level, but if that's all there is, and I feel like that's where this person is. They're like, you know what, it's really not even satisfying on a physical level anymore. All right. Plus, it causes too much conflict. Then there's other people, like, I'm getting like, you know, other people want to be, why am I even doing this reading? There's other people that want to be introduced, and you're just like, you know, I don't want you to be with that person. It's kind of what I'm getting. It's just too much involved with whatever this was. Now, whoever this person was, it could have been something that they were trying out. Maybe they were trying it out, and they realized it's not for me. That's what I'm getting. And they lost somebody. Okay. They lost somebody that they really wanted. This lifestyle just is not for them. And they're realizing it. And they lost the other person that they wanted, that the lifestyle isn't for them either. I hope I'm making sense. All right. So, who cares? Okay, so now what? I mean, is that person supposed to care? I mean, because the attitude that I'm getting, that person doesn't care. Yep. You're a burden. You're a burden. You're too much. And I don't want a family with you. I don't want anything with you. That's what I'm getting. Somebody's like, you know, it's a very I don't care attitude. There's somebody is turned off completely. They want nothing to do with this person. I can't say that I blame them personally, because I've been there. But yeah, that's where somebody's at. Whoever, you know, if they're hoping to go back to whoever this was, if the shady person who did not, you know, express their desire or what they were doing, and they did something behind this person's back, this person wants nothing to do with you. If you're watching this reading, they want nothing to do with you. You are too much work. I'm getting you're too much work. You were constantly fighting with me, arguing with me. You're always stuck in your head anyway, probably because of whatever it was that this person was going through, whatever it was that they were trying to get into. I feel like whoever the person was, that was, we'll say the shady one, the fool, whoever the fool was, they were going through a lot. And I feel as though they feel as though they were taken advantage of. They feel as though they were taken for a ride. And they could have been misled, but at some point, you got to be responsible for yourself. Okay? That's kind of what I'm getting. Is this person feels like the victim, and they probably could be because everyone's manipulating everyone all day long. However, the universe mirrors that back to you. If you were whoever this fool was that was manipulating you, or whoever I'm talking to, you're manipulating the person that you wanted or you were in a relationship with. So what happens? The universe mirrors it. So when you do that, you're going to get it back. Whoever it is that you're dealing with, they're going to manipulate you. That's just how it works. I remember apart from Florence Scovel Shinn's book, she said one of her students, said that she couldn't get along without lying, and that she just had to do it. And she told her that she needed to stop lying. And then one day the student came back to her, and she was on the phone with her boyfriend, and she hung up with her boyfriend. And she said, "I can't help it. I feel like he's lying." And she was like, "Well, you lie, so somebody has to lie to you." That's it. It's really that simple. People don't realize it because people aren't very aware or cognizant. They don't watch patterns. Life happens in patterns. If you're very heightened or you're very aware, you're super sensitive, you see it. You see it completely. It's like, you see how everyone acts. You see how things happen. And that's how you can even strategize your next move. Is knowing that when somebody does something, there's going to be an effect. There's a cause and effect. I don't know why I went off on that tangent. But apparently somebody needed to hear it. That's what happened. This person feels manipulated, and it's because they manipulated somebody else. And whoever it is that they want they'll never have anything to do with you. They don't want nothing to do with you. All right? So, kind of a pointless reading, but there's a reason for it, so let's see if we can get more into it. Something wants me to kind of keep digging. I don't know why, because I really don't even... 13 minutes too long, actually, to be personally honest. Two of Cups. Lovers. But you're my soulmate. You're the one I want. You make me feel at peace. You're just the one I want. You're everything I've ever wanted. We have a contract. We're twin flames. No one makes me feel the way you feel. The way you make me feel. No one makes me feel the way you make me feel. Unfortunately, that's kind of how life goes, That's just kind of how it goes sometimes. You win some, you lose some. Sometimes the loss is incredibly great. But, okay. So what advice can I give this person? Four of Pentacles. Nine of Wands. Well, what I'm getting is, there's that Eight of Swords, and there's that Nine of Pentacles. Kind of came out a little bit more in the reverse. We'll take it in reverse. Seven of Pentacles. So whoever this is, and forgive me, I might have been a little insensitive on this reading, but it kind of scraped close to the bone with me. Because I don't like being, manipulated, especially as kind and caring as I am. It's very, very hurtful. It's very, very hurtful. To do that to another human being is nothing less than evil. Somebody loves you. Somebody, is very kind. Do anything for you. They give you their soul. And they want to, work with you. They want to build with you. And then you do this to them. It's evil. It is. It's evil. Taking advantage of another human soul like that is just pure evil. It's devil. It's the devil. It's the devil living the devil living his fantasies out of you, and you just fall into it. Whether you say that you're, whatever your faith is, it's still part of like, following the devil. Anyway, the suggestion for whoever this person is, if that person is watching, I'm getting a sense of giving up too much of yourself, too much of your energy, and trying to please others. Shadow Man has a weird little snore. Trying to please others, trying to get others to like you. And you have not even healed yourself. That somebody may have some form of, maybe there was some form of abuse, that made, something like this, made this person kind of do whatever it was that they did. But I don't know anyone, nearly everyone on the planet has some form of, violence or some form of abuse or something very traumatic in their history, in their life. And we can't all act like that. However it is that you hurt another person, mislead another person. Life happens in cycles. If you want that cycle to stop, it has to stop with you. Okay? Somebody doesn't feel like they value themselves. Maybe that's why they do the things that they do. They just have no value in themselves. They don't value themselves. They don't know what to do. It's time to start working on yourself. Some time alone. That's what I'm getting with this Four of Pentacles. Some time alone. Cut off you need to sever a lot of ties. And especially if we're going back to that whole like awakening thing, if that's what this person's going through, that's part of, the process of the awakening process, at least from my experience, my personal experience. You're going to be going through a period of, you're going to be losing people, dropping people, you're going to start to take back your, people are going to be like, I don't want nothing to do with you. People aren't going to like you. It's because the universe is trying to kind of clear things out for you. All right. Now, and that's what it is. That's what it is. That's what somebody's going through. All right. Interesting reading. I don't know. I don't like cheaters. I don't like cheaters. Whatever the depth of cheating is. For me, there's a lot that can constitute cheating, personally. But anyway, things are going to start to clear out. A lot of attachments are going to be released. And you're going to have to spend some time, alone. Of course, seeking out other, avenues in order to get some help for yourself, to work on your problems, what they like to call shadow work, counseling, stuff like that. Spiritual healing is a big thing. And that's what a lot of it is, okay? That's what somebody's needing to go through in order to make themselves right. It's not easy. It's going to take a while. But somebody's being forced into this. Something is forcing this person's hand to face themselves and to look at the things that they've done, their path of destruction. Okay? Four of Wands. That's pretty much it. I'm not going to get into what that could have been, but maybe somebody's runner could be coming back. That's pretty much it. Like, thumbs up, follow, subscribe, hit the notification bell. I don't know, and let's try to get me to 1,000 followers so I can start going live. Other than that, that's pretty much it. If you want to book a private reading, personal reading, via Zoom call, I only do them via Zoom call, like this, live. If you want to book one, information is down at the bottom. That's pretty much it. Have a good one.